Carol Burnett has always been someone people look up to. Her presence has been a source of warmth, humor, and strength for millions. When she speaks, people listen because her words come from a lifetime of courage and honesty. This time, however, her message carried a weight that no one expected. It wasn't the joyful tone people are used to. It was a voice filled with reflection, truth, and a deep emotional burden that she could no longer keep unspoken. Fans were stunned because the news came without warning. There were no hints, no previous signs that something was wrong. This sudden announcement felt like someone had placed a heavy silence over the world of entertainment. Carol explained that she has been facing personal challenges that have slowly built up over time. She said these challenges are connected to her health, her age, and the emotional toll of losing loved ones. Her honesty made people pause and listen more closely. Many fans said they were not ready to hear such news from someone who had brought them joy for decades. Carol had always been the bright star that made people forget their problems for a moment. Now, she spoke from a place of vulnerability instead. Her words showed the reality of aging that most people avoid discussing. Carol said she has reached a point where life feels different, slower, and harder. She admitted this is a stage she once feared but now confronts with courage. People were moved when she acknowledged that her memory, energy, and strength are no longer the same. She said she wants fans to understand that even legends feel fragile sometimes. This honesty touched millions of hearts. She also mentioned that she is facing medical issues that require close monitoring. She did not go into graphic detail but said the condition affects her daily life. Fans immediately expressed deep concern, knowing she rarely reveals anything this personal. Carol spoke about how difficult it has been trying to balance her public life with her private struggles. She said she didn't want to worry people, but she also didn't want to hide the truth anymore. This emotional conflict made her message even more powerful. She admitted that the hardest part is accepting that she can no longer do everything she used to. Performing for long hours, traveling, and attending events have become more challenging. Her voice carried sadness when she mentioned this loss. Fans who grew up with The Carol Burnett Show felt a sudden wave of nostalgia. They remembered the young, energetic woman who could make the entire world laugh with a single expression. Hearing her speak about weakness felt surreal. Carol said she wanted to share the truth because she feels responsible to the people who supported her throughout her career. She believes they deserve honesty, not silence. Her words showed a strong connection with her audience. She also explained that recent months have been some of the hardest in her life. She experienced moments of fear, uncertainty, and exhaustion. She confessed that she struggled emotionally more than ever before. People were shocked because Carol has always appeared strong and graceful. Her ability to smile during tough times made people forget she is human. This announcement reminded everyone that even icons face darkness behind closed doors. Carol also mentioned that she has been receiving treatment quietly. She didn't want her health to become public before she was ready. This privacy allowed her to face her situation without outside pressure. She talked about how difficult it was telling family and close friends. She said their support has been the main reason she is able to remain strong. Her gratitude for them was clear in every word she shared. Her announcement included another detail that deeply affected fans. She said she is preparing herself emotionally for changes she knows are coming. She didn't specify what those changes are, but her tone suggested something serious. People began feeling uneasy, wondering whether this meant retirement or something even more concerning. Social media erupted with questions, assumptions, and emotional messages of support. Carol emphasized that she is not disappearing. She said she will continue to share what she can, but at a slower pace. She asked fans to understand that she needs more time to rest, reflect, and take care of herself. This request showed a level of honesty people rarely see from celebrities. Carol wasn't trying to appear heroic. She simply wanted to be understood. This vulnerability made the announcement even more emotional. Fans said they felt like they were hearing from a family member rather than a celebrity. Carol's ability to communicate with such sincerity reminded everyone why she became a beloved figure across generations. She spoke about how difficult it is realizing that life is changing permanently. She described it as a moment when someone finally accepts the truth they've been avoiding. Her voice carried the weight of that realization. Many people commented that hearing Carol talk about her struggles reminded them of their own parents or grandparents. Her message connected with people on a personal, emotional level. Carol also expressed concern about letting fans down. She said she hoped her truth would not disappoint anyone. Fans immediately responded with messages saying they supported her no matter what. She mentioned that the hardest part of this news is knowing how much people care for her. She said it makes the truth more difficult because she does not want to bring sadness into anyone's life. Carol said she spent weeks thinking about how to share the news. She wanted to find the right words to express her feelings. She said the journey was painful but necessary. She also spoke about the precious memories she carries from her career. The shows, the laughter, the audience reactions, everything became more meaningful when she realized how fragile time truly is. Fans said they cried listening to her speak because they could feel the honesty in every sentence. They said it felt like Carol was letting them into her heart for the first time. Carol ended her announcement by reminding fans that life is a journey filled with ups and downs. She said she hopes people remember her for her laughter, not her struggles. Her final words in Chapter 1 left fans stunned. She said, "This is not easy for me, but I want you to know the truth before time decides it for me." Those words echoed across social media. They were heavy, emotional, and unforgettable. Her announcement has changed the way fans see her. It replaced the joyful mask with something more real, a woman facing one of the hardest stages of her life. The world realized that Carol Burnett is not just an entertainer. She is a human being with fears, challenges, and emotions as deep as anyone else. This truth has made people appreciate her legacy even more. Carol Burnett had spent most of her life giving people joy, but lately she carried a weight that was becoming harder to hide. Her smile was still warm, but behind it lived a tiredness that only those closest to her could see. When she finally spoke about what was happening, it felt like the world stopped for a moment. She explained that growing older brings quiet storms no one prepares you for. Even with fame, respect, and a life filled with historic achievements, she admitted that life can still shock you in ways that cut deeper than any disappointment. Her honesty was so raw that many people said they had never heard her speak like this before. She said the hardest part of getting older is not the number of years, but the number of goodbyes. She talked about the friends and co-stars she had lost over the years, and how each loss felt like a piece of her heart quietly breaking. Even when she tried to stay strong, she said grief finds its own way in. Carol shared that one of her biggest challenges has been her daughter's long struggle with addiction. She said it broke her heart to watch someone she loved so deeply fall into a fight that she could not fix for her. She said every mother carries a fear inside her, but hers stayed for decades without rest. She told the world that she poured every bit of herself into helping her daughter, and even then, it never felt like enough. She said fame gave her visibility, but it never gave her the power to save someone from their own pain. She said this helplessness stayed with her like a shadow she could never outrun. When she spoke about her daughter's passing, her voice changed. She didn't cry, but it was clear that her heart had never healed from that moment. She said losing a child is a pain that freezes time forever. She said even laughter, her life's greatest gift, could not touch the part of her that broke that day. Fans said they could feel her grief as if it reached through their screens. Many said they had no idea she carried such deep pain after so many years of making others laugh. People suddenly saw Carol not as a legend on stage, but as a mother who had lived through something almost impossible. She said she often looks back at old photographs and feels two emotions at once. One is gratitude for the memories that shaped her. The other is sadness for the moments she thought she would still have today. She said this mix of emotions rarely leaves her. Carol revealed that her health has also become a growing concern. She said quietly that her body no longer moves the way she wants it to. She said there are days when she wakes up with energy, and days when she cannot ignore the weakness in her hands and legs. She said these changes were the reason she needed to step back. She mentioned surprising medical tests that she had kept private for months. She said doctors found signs of a condition that needed careful monitoring. She didn't share every detail, but she made it clear that the news had shaken her more than she expected. She said it reminded her that time is no longer something she can treat casually. Carol explained that the hardest part of aging is losing control over the future. She said she used to plan everything, from shows to travel to special events, but now she must wait for doctors to decide what she can or cannot do.